Hi everyone and welcome back to our channel. So today let's discuss about a new feature that is added to Odoo 14 accounting, that is payment refactoring. So user can update the balance sheet in real time and synchronize it with bank statements. So we use a new account, that is suspense account, in the bank journal and keep track of the real-time bank transactions. So user can keep a direct relation between the bank balance sheet and bank account. So from the moment you synchronize with your bank, and it will import all your bank's transactions and immediately post. So bank account is immediately updated on balance sheet. So there is always synchronization between balance sheet and bank statements. So this suspense account is automatically updated as soon as you start reconciling your entries. So when you go to our accounting module, there we can see our journals under configuration. You can find our journal. So here we have a bank cash journal. So when you open one journal, you can see here is bank, type is bank, and here we can see under journal entries accounting information. There we can see an account, that is suspense account. So bank statement transaction will be posted on the suspense account until the final reconciliation, allowing finding the right amount. So here by default one account is set. So when you go to external, you can see is current liability. Then here we can see a tab payments configuration, which can be seen for bank or cash journal. So here we can see two sections: incoming payments and outgoing payments, where we have outstanding receipts account and outstanding payments account. So this is a new transfer account, that is payment transfer accounts to track payments easily. That is, there can be a time or a moment between tracking a payment and reconciling it. So before reconciling payment, amount will remain in these accounts. That is, when you're creating customer invoice and when you confirm the invoice and make payment, with before reconciling it, the amount will remain this account, outstanding receipt. So here you can see the incoming and payment entries triggered by invoices or refunds will be posted in this account and displayed as blue lines in bank reconciliation widget. So during reconciliation process, consent transaction will be reconciled with entries on outstanding receipts account instead of receivable account. And for in the case of outstanding payments account also, so the amount will remain in this account before reconciling the vendor bill or credit note. So we have set for this bank journal. And when you come back to dashboard, here we can see our bank journal, bank or cash journal. So this is our bank journal. And from here we can create or import statements. So before that, let's see how this payment refactoring works by creating a customer invoice. So I'm selecting a customer Azure Interior. We can give information here like invoice date. You can see the journal tax invoices. And here, let's add a product. So I'm adding large cabinet. So you can see here the account is local sales and price is 320. So I'm removing my tax, price 320. So I'm confirming this invoice. So after confirming invoice, let's register the payment. So the customer have made the payment and you can see payment method, journal, amount, everything you can see from here. And you can see an account receipt, bank account that also can be added here. Then create payment. So when you create payment, you can see here the ribbon is not paid, it is in payment. This is because the reconciliation is not done. We have the payment is done, but we have to reconcile the invoice with bank statement. So without reconciling, when you go to a bank and cash journal, there you can see the amount is debited in outstanding receipts account. So which is a transfer account that is set inside the incoming under the incoming payment inside the bank journal, and you can see the amount here. Okay, now let's come back to our dashboard, and here we can see our bank journal. Let's create a statement. So here we can add bank 20. Then here you can see the journal, select a date, starting balance, ending balance, everything. Here we can add a transaction. So here I can add line like large cabinet. And we can select the partner. So it is Azure Interior, and we can set the amount. So it is 320, and we can save this. And here we have to edit the ending balance. Without editing this, we can't reconcile or we can't post the statement. So after posting, we can reconcile it. So you can see automatically here a line is added, that is bank. You can see the customer payment, you can see the invoice reference here, and the amount also can be seen here. So this is the label that we have provided in our bank statement and amount. And you can see the vendor, that is customer name. Now let's validate this. So reconciliation is done. You can see one transaction is done. Now we can close a bank, go back to a bank statement. So let's go to our customer invoice and see, have a look at our invoice. There you can see the ribbon is changed to paid because we have reconciled the state with the bank statement. And when you check our bank and cash journal, yes, you can see here where we have reconciled. So it is updated against the bank account. Can you see the bank account here? And the label can be seen here and the amount debit. So you can use these accounts, that is outstanding receipt or outstanding payments account, when doing payment in Odoo, as long as it is not reconciled with the bank statement. So the amount will remain in the transfer accounts. So you can track the payments that are not reconciled. And when you go to dashboard, there also you can see here, mm, we have a report that is outstanding payments and receipt. So when you check that, you can see the receipt. So you can see the outstanding receipt and outstanding payments, total amount, and you can see the last statement added just now. Okay. And in the same way, when you create a vendor bill, you can see price 800, confirming it. You can see again it is in payment. And when you check the bank of cash, there you can see the account is outstanding payments. So that is used to add outstanding vendor bills amount. Then here you can create bank statement. So using same journal, here we can add the label, amount, let's add 800, and then before posting, let's add the change the total amount here. It is 987 and post it. Then let's reconcile it. So we can see we can add that here. So you can see it's reconciled. And when you check the bill, now you can see the bill is paid. So this is how payment refactoring works, and we make use of payment transfer accounts in Odoo 40. If you're interested in knowing more about this or looking for any Odoo implementation or customization in your business, drop your request to odoo@cybrosys.com.